There are actually 4 put together. Last month, the local bankers came to us with an option, and Baird did the normal presentation. Over the last month, they got together and brought everything down to 4 options, mostly open market, but with the local finance. So what we voted on today, the first motion was scenario 3, which is a $15 million line of credit to get us through construction and financing $10 million in January. Scenario 3 would have been financing that $10 million with the local banks. And then at the end of the project in April of 2020, we would refinance the line of credit to pay off whatever was left on that, on the open market. That one was voted down, so then it came back scenario 4, which was basically the same thing, only open market for the first $10 million in January, which saved us $450,000.
So they're both using a line of credit.
They're both using the line of credit for the first throughout construction. We had the other 2 scenarios basically had a $25 million line of credit, but because of the refinance in January, we could decrease that line of credit to 15.
Yeah, in January 2018.
18.
Okay, and then so what does this mean for taxpayers with choosing one over the other?
There's really not a lot of difference. That $450,000 is about a half a cent on their mill rate.
Yeah.
And basically, because of the cut in the project last October, when we approved authorized financing, we authorized 29.65. That was going to could raise their taxes $29, $100,000. By decreasing the cost of the project now, and we're using $25 million as a cap, and it's pretty likely that we're going to be less than that. Yeah. We're only looking at a quarter, or $25, $100,000 increase for the next 10 to 12 years.
So the only differences between option 3 and 4, and 4 being the one is using local banks versus the open market
for the 10-year
first
10-year lock-in.
And then for the second,
the balance of the construction cost will be a 20-year note with the first 10 years interest only till we got the other note paid off.
Okay.
And it's very fluid. It's like the 2 presenters said. We don't know in 2 months or 10 years where interest is going to be.
Right.
So that's fluid, and we don't know what the total cost or what the total borrowing is going to be.
Yeah.
So it could change those numbers. But we tried to utilize a number at $25 million that we think is total max of the project at this time.